Welcome back, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for more Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. So we're going to do the second case, so let's go. Dong. Wait, go back a second. There going to be 5 cases, and this is... Oh, wait. I have a thought. Let me see, let me get the other screen. Real quick. Okay, there's that screen. So, continue. That's Edgeworth in the middle there, and then there's her, right? So... Oh, we don't get to select it. Alright, whatever. Okay, so I assume that, and then this one, that's her. So that means there's going to be a gumshoe. I don't know about these other two, but there's going to be a gumshoe case. So, interesting. Let's go. Let's keep hitting this thing. Turnabout Airlines, beginning from the chapter start. Woo. The murder that occurred in my office. The return of the great thief, Yatagarasu. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day 2 days ago. Need a minute to find the voice again. 2 days earlier. What? Some other BS happened to him earlier? Seriously? Oh, that's a nice plane. I fly, alright. Yes, everything began high up in the air, 9,000 feet in the air, to be precise. Thank you for flying iFly Airlines. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Boop! If we didn't know that was a wine bottle, that would have been quite interesting there. March 12th, 6:13 a.m., flight I-390, first floor lounge. Ooh, I was on quite the bender. No. Is this a plane with an elevator? What? Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? The time. 6:13, huh? Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Slight turbulence indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats. Fasten your seatbelts. Oh, and I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. Though admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. Just drops a thing. What's this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet end up in my pocket? My head. I want this headache to go away. You mean a hangover? I'll take care of this travel wallet later. I'll hand it off to an attendant. From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. Oh, we're going all the way back here, huh? I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. Oh god, no! Oh! What the? What in the world happened? Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return to your seat. Eek! He's dead! Please calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts. What's wrong? Did something happen? Robber. You murderer! What? No! You have it all wrong. It wasn't me. He totally did it. March 12, 6:41 a.m. Flight I-390, second floor, first class. What even is this? Oh, I recognize that guy. Hey everyone, I am sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. Tenario, I am one of your flight attendants today, Rhonda Tenario. There's a joke here I'm not catching. Rhonda Tenario. Tenairo. Rhonda Tenairo. Tenero? Rhonda Tenero? Nope, not getting it. Not getting the joke. No one's explaining it. Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on the flight. An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse and it was a murder. What? Murder? What's going on in this flight? Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We're still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we are out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated. But someone was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off. Dude's just going down. Please, there is no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. Okay. I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor, and I assure you, I am not the killer. Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. Now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body. So you say. However, I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear my honor as a professional flight attendant who saw nothing. Oh, is that right? I know what I saw. And there's even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up. What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about? We've already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation. Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine, and the direction it's going in. I'm not about to just sit idly by while I get accused of murder. If only never opened the damn thing up. Miss Tenero, is it? Yes. I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance to do what? A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. No. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense? Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous? You have a point. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick. Of course, as you wish. Good. Very well then, let's get started. I know for a fact that I didn't kill the man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. Alright. What Miss Tenero saw. I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Miss Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator, it was you standing there with fresh blood dripping off of the murder weapon. So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land. The murder weapon? That's it? That's her evidence? I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Her freaking hair! Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. What Mr. Nero saw. I don't know if we can press the whole time. Let's try to press and see. Tell me, what exactly puts the pro and professional flight attendant for you? Well, it means we're very professional about how we take care of our passengers. Services are fetching papers and responding to calls are done with speed and accuracy. I can assure you that I give testimonies with the same level of professionalism. But I'm sure you have already realized that by now, right? It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism when I'm the one under suspicion. And there you have it. My professional testimony is accurate and reliable. Hold it! Press. You certainly seem sure of yourself. Bows. Of course, a professional flight attendant can't afford to make mistakes after all. Perhaps, but you must admit there are few who can look at the murder with a clear mind. The attendants all go through extensive training and are always calm and collected. We'll even calmly serve you coffee if you so wish as the plane makes a splashdown. I fail to see how that would be the calm and rational thing to do in an emergency. Even until the bitter end, we are there to serve the passengers. Bows. Oh my god. That is the duty of all professional flight attendants. You certainly are confident. Anyway, shall we return to your testimony? Hold it! Yes, what did you see in front of the elevator? That's what I was just about to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth. Framed by the elevator doors and bathed in the light coming from within. Hold it! The murder weapon dripping with blood? Really now? I swear that was the grisly scene I saw before me. Thank goodness it wasn't a passenger who saw, or there'd be widespread panic by now. As I recall, you were quite panicked yourself at the time. Excuse me? You were scattered enough to misread the situation and accuse me of murder! Nonsense! Professional flight attendants cannot afford to be that flustered. I witnessed a murder scene and am now listening to your defense, all with a smile. Apparently you also lie with a smile on your face. Hold it! I am not the culprit, and yet you would keep these restraints on me? Mr. Edgeworth, please try to understand what kind of situation you're in right now. What exactly is my situation? I have the backing of the captain to keep you bound in this way. We are now within our legal right to restrain anyone who might threaten our captain mid-flight. In essence, you're the same situation as someone who has been arrested by the police. So I am to stay restrained until I can clear up all of her doubts? At least I'm close. Her mistake shines like the silver lining on a dark rain cloud. And I'm going to capture some of that light with evidence. Yay. I have things to present! Oh, thank God. Okay. Go, go, go. Okay. Take a look at things. Travel wallet. Picked up from the floor in front of the elevator. It isn't mine, so whose is it? Documents discovered. Body found at 6:15 a.m. inside the elevator stopped at the first floor lounge. There's the thing. Money. Okay, we don't actually see how he's killed. Details. Meals, movies, and other services inside. Check button for details. Drinks. Oh, the time's gonna be important. 6 a.m. So right here. So it should be around time for drinks right here. No meals or movies at this point. There's only one movie during the entire flight? Really? Jeez. All time shown corresponds to our departure time zone. Okay, go back. Okay. Obviously, we gotta present the wallet. Let me kill someone with a wallet. Miss Tenero. What is with the yelling all of a sudden? Force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Miss Tenero, you say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct? Yes, all that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine. Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. What? I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is? It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Tenedo. What? Impossible! Now then, do you still think I am the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet? I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did. As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But it would be so kind as to take a whiff. I think you'd agree it's only grape juice, known as wine. Then? That's right, you mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist. No! There. That should clear up that pesky accusation. Oh no! Hold it! Well, wait just a sec. That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand that you show me what's inside, please. She's trembling, and the tacked on please at the end. Sounds like I've got her. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light. No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet for myself. She's a persistent one. Did he just sign his head? I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Miss Tenedo, if you would be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me. Alright, I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here. Yes, open it there. Oop. It seems that this passport is all that's in here. As you saw, there is nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon, an argument moot. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, it's what's on the thing. Please hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it now? Well, I was wondering whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look? Why not? I'm rather curious myself. Yep. P. Hicks, Akbay, Republic of Burgonia. Burgonia again! These Burgonians and them getting murdered so often. Type P. Hicks, Akbay. Akbay Hicks? Hicks Akbay? There's a joke in there. Akbay Hicks. Akbay Hicks. Akbay Hicks? I don't know. This is... just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Akbay Hicks. Akbay Hicks? I don't know. Which makes it the victim's property. Wallet data updated in the organizer. You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you? How dare you! You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon. But it seems that I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is. Battle 2! Miss Tenero's logic. As you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? Everyone on this flight is a luxury flyer. Like, what? Huh, Also, the money was on the ground, so he didn't. So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see. You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play? That eye twitch is concerning me. Rebuttal! Here we go! Time for the butts! Bend over, Mr. Edgeworth. Shouldn't that be proof enough for you that I did not murder the victim? Not at all. Oh, and why not? Because that wallet may not have been what I thought it was. You think I stole it? Yes, I'm very sorry to say it. I wouldn't usually be so rude, but it must be said. Hmm? I never thought I'd see the day, but here I am calling a passenger a thief. Hmm. Maybe I should put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage. It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks' wallet. I don't think I have any sort of motive to speak of. I've never met Mr. Hicks before, and our only connection is this one flight. But that is more than enough for a reason. How do you figure? He was sitting in first class, and I think the implication is quite clear. You think I was after his money? Where did that cockamamie idea come from? True, you're also a passenger in first class, but I thought something was off about you and those deeply etched lines on your forehead. They're not lines, they're perfectly normal and a part of a natural face. I don't think I've ever met someone with such terrible countenance on a flight before. And that's when it hit me. You have the face of someone with money trouble. She really is making a fool of herself, pursuing this line of logic. I should spare her and present the piece of evidence that contradicts her testimony. If that's true, then what's with all this money over here? I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss Tenero. What is it now? Miss Tenero, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony. What are you talking about? It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. What was it about this scene that would prove the motive for the murder was not the money? You mean the money on the ground? If I may direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor. Ah! That's right, the floor is covered in bills and coinage. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. Ah. I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. And I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattered everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money. But, the wallet... Ah yes, the wallet. You will also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks's passport. Ah. If you're really insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet. Forgive me! Please? We're good. Hey, what the heck? Rebel. Are you saying the attendant's wrong? So that guy isn't the killer? Ha! Don't believe it, everyone! It's a trick! Will you all please be quiet? Miss Tenero? Yes? You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark and looking into the light from the elevator. It's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought that I was the killer. Yes, he does. Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you for releasing me. Bye. What is it now? Miss Tenero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged. It sounds like Bargonian, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who... I said if you're giving the runabout... I said that he is giving the runabout. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English as well, see? Why didn't you start with that, considering they were speaking English the whole time? You, the attendant? Yes, sir. That's a dude? Alright, my bad. I want this person to be under their arrest until we arrive at the airport. Go with that voice. I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for? What is it you want? I haven't finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You! How dare you try to waste my time! You're the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I want you to spend even at least one more second, my precious heart. I have no time for other things. I know what you are. I see through you. Insolent. Oh, insolvent, yes. I am pretty sure that's how you say it in English. Well, I'd hope that I don't dissolve in water, but I don't think that's what he meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name. I'm Zinc LeBlanc, too. I'm a very wealthy man in the Begonia. But I am not an ordinary rich man. I am an art dealer. A rich seller of beauty. Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now? Pardon? When you said that Edgeworth was giving me the runabout. By the way, if I could do AC/DC's lead man, I would do that voice for this guy, but there's no way I'm going to do that. That'll destroy my throat. Like, literally, the guy who sings for AC/DC no longer sings for AC/DC because his... Oh no, he's going deaf. That's not because his throat's wrecked, it's because he's going deaf, actually. Well, that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to do that voice. That would wreck my throat. I have to explain? Unbelievable. I will say it once and only once. I don't have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blather on. I saw it, yes I did. Saw the victim go into the elevator. Going down to the lounge. It was exactly at 6 o'clock. And what's the significance of that time? At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6? What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body? Well, it was a little after the patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15. Ah! Hicks was his name, was it? And I say that man Hicks was killed in the 15 minutes time span. And the only person in the lounge at that time was this prosecutor, yes? Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time. Me too. I was watching the movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. Yes, that's it. Grape juice. I was still eating, so I haven't finished, see? The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose? No complaint, I see. Not a single word against this, right? I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me. Oh, so you say. But do you have what you say, the evidence? Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all? Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw? Enough to give testimony? Of course, I was looking at that man the whole time. He was playing with that annoying little, small machine the whole time. Machine? Yes, that's what you people call it in English, yes? It was making me crazy with the click, 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 click. From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer. Or clock. I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself. A simple cell phone? A laptop organizer, I can see, but that's kind of low budget. Not this day and age! By the by, they did mention that there was a flight attendant who speaks Burgonian. I bet they're the killer. I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. all it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw. Miss Tenero. Yes? I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene. What? You want to examine the crime scene? If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. I don't like the sound of that fox in the duck pen. Yes, I think that is how you say it in English. No, it's fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier. And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Miss Tenero, if you wait until we arrive, there's a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then. I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say. This should not be approved! Please, Mr. LeBlanc. In an emergency, all decisions are to be made by the captain alone. Now please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. Poppycock! You're not planning to raise evidence when you are doing your investigation, yes? Of course not. We will see. He is rubbing the hell out of that shaft. Mr. Edgeworth, you had the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene. What? Unbelievable! I am in your debt, Miss Tenero. However, there is one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Of course. I see no problem with that stipulation. I knew that they were going to have her with him because there's no gumshoe. It's only natural I am still a suspect in this case. I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth's every move. I hope this is reassurance enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you should need my help at any time, with anything, please feel free to touch the partner button. It's time to head to the crime scene. The first floor lounge. Can I just talk to randos? I can. Okay, let's look up here. This was Mr. Hicks' seat. I don't see the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about. Perhaps it's in the elevator? Maybe. We should probably head down to the crime scene now. Can I talk to this guy? Examine. What's a lifesaver doing here? No, I bought it at the in-flight shop just beyond the lounge. If something should happen, having one was just to save your life. I think this guy would have been better off not taking a plane to begin with. This dude is boozing it up! Hey miss, how about another glass? Excuse me, but I was wondering if you know anything about the murder. How about it? How about a glass together? I'm sorry, but I must decline. I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to the cute attendant. I'm sorry, but I'm on the clock right now. But if you need a refill, I'd be happy to bring you another glass at any time. You got it, Toots. That's no way to talk to a lady. Oh, there's another. Okay, let's talk to Food Boy. One very large parfait. Though I could easily finish it off all by myself. This parfait is an iFly original. The iFly parfait. The I comes from I love you, while the fly part comes from flying. When you combine the two parts, you get I fly. I fail to see how the I came from I love you. Can we not talk to this guy? Oh, we can. If I may have a word with you. This munch. Steak, munch, munch, munch. So much. Awesome. I should have done that. That's great to hear. However, I would like to ask you a few questions. I was here all the time. What? No. Etho speak. Please pick one. Munch, munch, munch. They made their choice. I think he chose to eat. Yes, I can hear that. Landing jacks. there's been a murder most foul. Ah, that's right. I was in the middle of recreating a chess game. Just an observation, but aren't there too many red knights around the blown balloon pawn? Nonsense. It simply shows that the blue pawn is no match for the red knight's might. Really? He's just going over fighting Phoenix? It's my seat. Unfortunately, I didn't bring anything particularly useful for this investigation. It's not as if I'm constantly prepared for such a thing to occur. Damn, 31 months. Damn, Ninjax. Talk to this jerk. Hurry up and investigate! Time should not be wasted! Precious as human time is how you see it, I believe. Yay! Oh, hello, you! Alright, talk to her in a second. Mr. LeBlanc seems to be protecting the gargantuan vase on the chair rather closely. It's a marvelous vase, though, isn't it? Yes, I dare say so, as a professional attendant. I don't think there's any real connection between a piece of art and being an attendant. But I'm not just any old attendant. I'm a professional flight attendant. As though there was such a thing as an amateur flight attendant. I'm totally sure that's the killer right there, but talk to her in a bit. We'll see what's over here. Oh! Oh, we got to the thing! Oh no! I want to talk to that chick. Lady. Stewardess, whatever. March 12, 7:26 a.m. Flight I-390, first floor lounge. Didn't think I was just gonna leave there. Yeah, it makes sense we would take the elevator. I want to thank you for your help back there, Miss Tonedo. It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you to that extent. I don't want you to think your standing with me has changed. I see. I will bear that in mind. I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that. We reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. And when we do, he asks that you please return to your seat at that time. So my time runs out at his crew's discretion, does it? I have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time is up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might have hide on board? I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, they were all dudes, we made a thorough search for the plane. As for business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes in first class without a staff keycard. We found no record of a keycard being used at all. Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands. At least I know that much for sure. And one other thing. No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered here. Alright. Shoot, I can't leave the area? I want to go talk to that lady. Might be crucial. Might be crucial. Alright. Alright, we'll stop there, and next time we'll pick up right here. So that is the game for now, and next time, the investigation. I have fun, hope you have fun watching. That's what's all about it. Having fun, thanks for coming by, and see you next time.